Hey Fighting Night fans, my name is Brianna Randall and welcome to this week's edition of the Nightly Review on the Lynn Sports Network. As the fall season heats up, so do the Fighting Knights, so let's check and see how the blue and white fared this week. We begin with women's soccer, who traveled to Barrie and fell to their longtime rival by a score of 2-0. Despite the loss, Alexa Downey recorded an impressive 6 saves on the night, marking her 4th match with at least 5 saves this season. The Fighting Knights will continue their Sunshine State Conference play this week as they host Nova Southeastern on Wednesday for a 6 p.m. kickoff, then travel to Florida Tech to battle against the Panthers at 7 p.m. Saturday night. Next up, your number 2 nationally ranked men's soccer team had another busy week as they hosted Barrie, falling in their first game of the season, 3-0. The Fighting Knights bounced back as they traveled to Nova Southeastern, edging the Sharks 3-2 in 2 overtime periods thanks to Alan Webb's 6th goal of the season. The Blue and Whites are now 7-1-1 as the Blue and White look to attack the second half of the season. The Fighting Knights return to the friendly confines of Bobby Campbell Stadium when they host Florida Tech in SSC action this Saturday at 6 p.m. The volleyball team comes into this week on fire as the Blue and White pick up 2 home wins in dominating fashion, including a 3-1 victory over rival Barrie and a clean 3-0 sweep of Florida Tech to wrap up the successful week. Cleo Porto led the offensive attack against Barrie with a career high of 23 kills, while Christina Lawrence was effective on both sides of the ball throughout the week. The volleyball team improves on an already impressive start to the season with an 8-3 record. The Fighting Knights look to keep winning the streak, going with a 2-game road swing against Eckerd and Florida Southern this weekend. The men's tennis team had a mixture of veterans and new faces compete this weekend as the Fighting Knights opened their 2016 fall season at the ITA South Regional Championships. Sophomore transfer Kay Bartman showed well in his first appearance in the blue and white as he made it into the semifinals in the singles draw and assisted JB Mateo in reaching quarterfinals in doubles. The duo of Jacob Jerica and Mehdi Lalech bounced back after a first-round setback and went on to become the consolation bracket championships, defeating 3 straight opponents on Sunday. Finally, the women's tennis team did perfect work on their own to kick off the 2016 fall tennis season. The highly touted veterans for the blue and white had a perfect performance, with all 5 single players posting victories on the first day of the ITA Regional Championship. The blue and white continued their dominance, claiming an all-Lynn singles and doubles championship, with Rosalie Willig and Deanna Bagoli defeating the second-seeded duo from Barrie in doubles on Monday morning to defeat their 2015 title. In the singles championship, Willig finished runner-up to her teammate Bogley as your South Region champions will next head to Arizona to compete in the ITA Oracle Cup October 13th through the 16th. That will do for this week's edition of the Nightly Review. Remember to log on to LynnFightingNight.com for all your blue and white info and stay connected by following @Lynn_Knights on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching this week and keep Lynning.